Hi, I'm really excited to catch you up on what's been going on with our rack mount color project. We have been working on this since 2015, off and on now, and there are a couple other updates on the YouTube channel that you can see. But we are basically in the final stretch now. The final stretch means all of the features are set, the circuit is complete, and we just have some final details like literally like which screws to use and the exact dimensions of the chassis and that kind of thing. So let me show you where we are. Here is what we've got. This is a real thing now, which is very exciting after so much time. So what we've got here is basically our CP5 500 series mic preamp with color, and then a color palette, which is 3 different color slots, followed by a new feature, which is a mix knob. So we've got our preamp with 66 dB of gain and all the features you would want in a preamp: high pass filter, impedance, pad, polarity, etc. And then we've got a line switch, so you can also use this as just a line level processor, as an insert or as a send. Individual controls and bypass switches for each color. Then a master trim and gain for making up gain or making up attenuation from the colors. And then the wet-dry mix, which was a much requested feature, and then a master bypass for the whole kind of color section. And that's basically it. We wanted to keep things simple while giving you as much power as possible, so I think we settled on a good kind of compromise of a lot of features, but also simplicity and elegance. And then it's that times 2. So it's 2 channels that you could use as a stereo send for kind of mix bus processing. We've got our famous, world famous 21 position stepped potentiometers for easy stereo matching between the channels. And then the back is also quite exciting to me because since it's only 2 channels, we figured, let's go wild with the jacks. Let's give people everything they would want. So for each channel, we have separate mic and line inputs. The line input is a combo jack, so you can do 1/4 inch or XLR, and then XLR or 1/4 inch TRS output. So that's just for whatever you're going to be connecting this to. If it's got an XLR or 1/4 inch, you can do whatever you need. You won't need to worry about adapter cables or anything like that. So that is basically it. Those features we arrived at with your help and lots of trial and error, and it's all working great. To me, it is quite gorgeous. I'm especially proud of the fact that we have incorporated these push-button illuminated switches, so we don't need a switch and an LED for the colors anymore. We just have the single thing. I love stuff like that. I love whittling down what used to be 2 things into one. But I haven't shown you the killer feature, which is kind of why I'm here a year later, still working on this project. Basically, at some point about 9 months ago, the circuitry was done, the front panel was done, and we turned to thinking about swapping colors because in the 500 series units, swapping colors isn't difficult. You just take the 500 series module out, you have to unscrew a couple screws, and then you can swap the colors and put it back in. With a rack mount piece of gear like this, we didn't want people to have to take out the whole case, take off a lid, God forbid, unscrew the case, disassemble it, and then swap colors. So what we settled on is a drawer. So there are these thumb screws on the front panel, and we just loosen these thumb screws, and then the whole thing slides out. Oh, I'm still screwed in a little bit there. This whole front part slides out of the case. So now it's not connected to power, it's safe, you can put your hands everywhere, you can take a color out, put a color back in, blah, blah, blah. this part would stay in the rack the whole time, so no dismounting required. And then you just slide the drawer back in like that. And it connects via this really sturdy connector back here. The sliding mechanism is very nice. So yeah, that was a lot of development right there. It's funny, electrical stuff. At this point in history, every analog design has been done at least 10 to 15 times. So no matter what goes wrong, you can usually find the answer in a couple days of troubleshooting at worst. But man, mechanical problems, it's like you've got to try every part and stress test it. And so I'm so excited about this drawer thing. I mean, look at, it's beautiful. It disconnects the power. It just slides in and out. So that is, to me, the killer feature and the one that we've been working on a lot. So that is where we're at. We're calling it the Color Duo, as you can see here on the circuit board. It's because it's color and it's 2 channels. We are at the stage of doing some, like I said, some final refinements to the case just to make sure that drawer mechanism is really, really sturdy. But then we're going to start ordering parts for it and putting together kits. Parts, some of them will have, a few month lead time, which will take us probably well into the spring of 2020. But that's where we're at. I'm going to make a commitment to do more videos like this year. So look for another one in a couple weeks. Yeah, leave your comments, questions about this thing or whatever below. Thanks for watching.